Well, ladies and gentlemen, we love this bloke, and rumour has it, spotted on Sunday, Brian, Buzz in the budgies down at the Shire on the beach. Is that the mail you're getting?
I'm getting the mail. He's done it 3 days in a row.
3 days in a row.
Yeah, I think he's here now. I think he's down the beach now in his camper van.
Is he now? Well, you may want to share with your man Buzz and our man Buzz the little tactic.
Yeah, good day.
Oh, here he is.
He's on air.
Tell Buzz about the vitamin D go.
Oh, no, I won't do that.
You blokes can't do my spotters, or shushes, or saints, or sinners. I'm entitled to have a day off at the beach.
Yeah,
right?
that's fine. That's fine. Now, Buzz, thanks for coming on because we've tried for 3 years to get you on.
Yep.
But thank you very much.
It'd help if your producer hadn't trolled me for the last 10 years.
That's right.
It was 3 years ago, Buzz.
Well, the producer's here, Buzz. I didn't want to. Don't mention.
We
the
tried
war.
to mute him.
Don't mention the war. But no, the reason why we've got you on, there's been a little bit of a protest.
Yeah.
The great Jimmy Smith.
Hang on, Marky, let's do this, please.
What are you doing?
Hold all tickets.
Protest. So last night, Buzz, on the award-winning NRL 360, you've come up with an idea to get rid of all this sort of, some people like the golden point, some people don't, some people say you should be eligible for 1 point. Anyway, Buzz, what is your idea, first of all?
Well, my idea is that we go from 2 premiership points and we copy the AFL and we have 4 premiership points for every win. And under this system, when we get a golden point game, to take away the devastation of a loss to a field goal, I suggest that the winning team gets 3 points and the losing team gets 1 point. And did you see how well it went down with Kenty? Not like it at all.
No, he didn't.
See that?
But no, what was his reply? What does he want?
He didn't let him finish for starters.
Oh, he just gave me one of those looks where,
Let me
Brace
finish,
didn't
Kenty.
cop it either. Those two run together all the time.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say that.
Cliffy and Menzies.
You're outnumbered.
Yeah, I thought it was a good,
a great
original idea, but are you two telling me this has been around a bit?
Well,
No.
No. Well, it could have been. But then the great Jimmy Smith, who is our stablemate, has tweeted with a photo of you underneath, which says Buzz's big idea, with the light bulb over your head. Looks good.
Right.
Yeah.
It said, Jimmy Smith, I have proposed this scoring system for a decade. I don't know if I should laugh.
Oh, really?
Emoji.
Yeah.
Smiling emoji. Or cry.
Yeah, right.
Crying emoji. So he's come up with this idea, but Sugar, you've never seen it anywhere.
No, I've never seen it. I, as Buzz said...
You have seen it, haven't you, Joel?
Oh, look, I've seen you speak about it, Buzz, but I've never seen Jimmy talk about it. I've never seen Jimmy post about it. And as far as I'm concerned, for all intents and purposes, Brian, Buzz, as he said, he is the original author of said idea until such time as James Francis Chrisley Smith comes to the party, instead of just retweeting, I've proposed this scoring system for a decade, I don't know whether to laugh or cry, until such time as James Francis Chrisley Smith comes to the table and says, here's the audio of me 10 years ago, or here's the tweet I said 10 years ago. Until such time, Brian, I'm in the corner of Buzz, and Buzz shall remain as the author of said idea.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Yeah, righto. Well, how long did he say? Oh, for a decade. Yeah,
For a decade.
Yeah, 10 years.
So that's fine. And I'm happy to go with Jimmy, but currently I'm with Buzz. If Jimmy...
That had 10 years ago would nearly go back to his 2SM days on Talking Sport, wouldn't it?
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
Buzz, can I ask you about that when you do BSB, Big Sky Breakfast? I noticed you and Pup Clark...
Sports breakfast, you
Big
do.
Sky. Sorry, I not got around it, but I just read the articles. And with the Big Sky Breakfast, it talks about you and Pup have, did you clash? You clash a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Buzz. Did you hear that? Sorry. No, that's Sats. Sats is here just on work experience in the corner. When he gets excited, Fletch, he does that little noise. Sorry, play on. Yeah.
But what is it with you and Pup?
Oh, I don't think there's too big an issue, Fletch, to be honest with you. There's a few people I don't get on with in the media, and he's sort of one of them.
Right. Okay. So,
well,
what does he just disagree with you? What happens? What's going on there?
Well, the most recent blow was I'd made some point in my column and I'd said something on NRL 360, which he challenged.
Mm-hmm.
And I then said, Clark, have you ever even read the column? He said, no. I said, did you even watch the game? No. And I thought, so I had a little whack at him.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. And did he come back here? Because I know he can whack. You're lucky he couldn't see you
Oh,
because he would have
yeah.
kicked you.
No, it's all good. I like Clarkie. He goes good, you know. He's but you know, there's always drama when we're on together. I congratulated him on Monday when I was on there that he actually got home from a Queensland holiday without being in Sydney Confidential or the front page for misbehaving.
Which he would hate. He would hate that if he's not mentioned in the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
Now, Joel is trying to get me offside with one Raymond
No,
Hadley.
I'm not. You've
So-
got yourself
With who?
offside.
Ray Hadley.
Yeah, Ray.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Joel wants me to fight Ray
No, I don't.
in the car park at Piermont.
No, I don't.
Or the
It was
gorge.
like when I tried to pick.
Fletch.
It was like when I tried to pick Clinton Torpy. It was a mismatch. Ray will
Okay.
school you.
Well, this is my
Verbally.
advice because I know Buzz has had a bit of an altercation with Ray.
Yeah.
Buzz,
Yeah,
what?
but Fletch, this story has been dealt with many times.
No, I know. Because
Why do you need to bring it up again?
I'm bringing it up because I need some advice. If this said blue happens, or in the car park at Piermont, in the parking lot at Piermont, do I get in first? I need to know what you did because you dropped the big man.
I didn't drop the big man at all. It was about 4 a.m, right? And I tapped on his door at the Park Royal. I think he was on about the 3rd floor. And I tapped on his door to see if I could get him up for a drink. And he'd gone to bed early because he was doing breakfast radio, and he didn't take too kindly to it. And I kept tapping away. Next thing I knew, the door opened, and he was just in his underpants. And then he's just gone whack, and that was about it.
But did you?
So I went downstairs to reception, and I grabbed the phone, and I rang his room there, and I said, "Come on downstairs into the car park."
There you go. So you're saying I shouldn't? If I'm going to have this blue with him, it's got to be.
Mate, he fights dirty.
Does he?
You know, yeah.
Like eye gouging?
It's like he was on the street. Yeah, oh, look, I don't know what it might have come to, but he just went whack and slammed the door in my face.
I just, Buzz,
in his undies.
Buzz, I just want to see the
undies.
the way. I just want to see the weigh-in, right? Fletcher, Bears Head Fletcher versus Ray, right? In the weigh-in in the Reggies, Brian. That's what I need to see.
We could do that. Well, Ray likes getting around his.
What, do you have a problem with Ray?
No,
do you,
I don't know him, but he's the man.
Why does he
He's
want
my
you to
man.
fight him?
No, he's
Leave my man
Joel's
alone,
man.
Brian.
No, well, he's the mate. We're new to this radio sort of caper, so
he gave you a start, didn't he?
Yeah, 100%. I'm indebted to him.
Sugar?
I'm rock solid, mate. He's my man, and he
Remember
knows
going
that.
around the grounds, all that sort of thing.
Bloody oath.
But he wasn't wearing Reggie's.
No.
Have you ever seen him in Reggie's?
Listen, how's Jimmy going anyway?
He's next door at the moment. He's Skyping.
Oh, is he? Oh, right. You know why he's dirty on me, don't you?
No, what happened?
He stole his idea.
Oh, I promise you it was a long, long time ago. The genius sports editor at the Telegraph said to me, why don't you do a Monday Buzz column and rate all the broadcasters in Sydney? And this is before SEN came along, and New Bloke's got about 30 different hosts and all this. So it wasn't that hard. so I did 2UE, 2GB, 2SM, and the ABC.
Yeah.
And I had to rate everyone out of 10. And look, Jimmy was a newbie back in those days, and I gave him a 2. And it wasn't there a blow-up. He was working, I think, at Sky Sports Radio with Ray Thomas, the world's nicest man who you can't fall out with.
Yep.
Impossible to fall out with Ray. Well, he got the shits with me because I did it. And look, it was, I shouldn't have given him a 2,
Yes, you should have.
But it was
That's fine.
Why?
Because
no,
it's fun.
I shouldn't have.
Well,
I
I'm glad you
actually
did.
But Brian,
No,
so we're
look-
blaming Buzz. So ever since then, what's not stopped happening?
There's a lot
I'll
of
tell you
water
what
out
I'm
of the
gonna
dam. There's a lot of water out of the dam, Buzz.
I'm going to take this opportunity to apologise.
Oh, well, that takes
good.
All right.
Yeah,
What if
because
Jimmy...
I think it was. I don't think I should have done that. So there you go.
Perfect.
Now, Buzz.
You know,
Okay.
I've got another record at SEN,
Oh, okay.
Sports Entertainment Network.
Yes.
I am the.
What is it?
I am the shortest employee ever on the network.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
You know, your very first day of broadcasting, Vossi signed me up to do the back page on his show, right? And it was a day off. So I had to set the alarm clock for 6 a.m. on a day off to prepare. Anyway, he got me on. And, mate, I lasted about 25 seconds and they had to go to a break. Is that all that?
Can we get that clip?
Yeah, well, it's funny you should say that, Buzz, because we've actually got to go to a quick break.
You know what I did? I rang him up late and I said, mate, I can't do that that time of morning. So I sort of sacked myself after one show. But anyway, you got to go to an ad, do you?
No, we don't have to go to an ad. What I want to ask you, Buzz, is I want to ask you about this camper van. So,
why would you want to ask about it?
Because I'm interested into your camper van. So, basically, do you sleep in it at night? Like, can we?
No, I don't.
Can you?
I sleep in.
I'm saying,
well, of course you can sleep in it. It's got a bed in it.
I didn't know that. You just said you don't. So I'm just thinking, what's the idea? Do you want to go up and around Australia? Do you want to go to certain places? Is there places you haven't been that you'd like to go and?
As I explained to you in my text message earlier today, my career is in the home straight.
Yes.
Eventually, when I do retire or semi-retire, I do want to travel.
Yep.
So I purchased a camper van. Are you okay with that now?
I'm happy with it. But what is it decked out?
Yeah.
What's inside? I want to know the sort of materials. Is there a curtain?
There's curtains, yes.
Yeah. What colour are the curtains?
No, that's boring questions, Brian.
No, they're not.
No, we need to know what's the main bullet points. He's clearly done the list of where they're going, the itinerary. That's what the listeners actually want to hear.
No, I want to know what's inside. But hang on.
I want to go around Australia. I want to travel.
What's the main bullet points, Buzz?
And you know what? You can, with Wi-Fi these days, you can download SEN, you can download Hadley, you can download everything. You can work on the road, Nelly.
True. Now,
which means that when Buzz reports on our ratings from now on, Brian, he's including everything. He's including everything.
Hang on. Go, Buzz.
When are the next lot of ratings out?
They'll be soon. I know they'll be soon.
Really?
I spoke to Ray about that.
Yeah.
We have a ratings parties every time.
Does Buzz know that our unique podcast listeners would fill Allianz Stadium, Brian?
He's not allowed it. He doesn't.
Come on, that's all part of it.
No.
What are unique podcast listeners? Why do you have to say unique?
Because it's not doubling down. It's different individuals.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm really happy for you, Joel.
Now, Buzz, I want to get back to this camper van. Is there someone?
Fletch, I don't think anyone cares, mate.
I do.
Come on to talk about it.
I do. Look, the texts have lit up.
How many texts are there, Brian?
You know,
how many texts are there, Brian?
John show.
Hang on.
I got a message from the producer on the Matty John show, and they wanted me to do a segment from the van.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, I'd like to do that. So hang on, we've just got
in the last 30 seconds, Brian, because Buzz being on, how many texts have we had?
Let's go to Ricky.
47 texts. Every one of those texts agreed with every fan out there and everything I believe in.
There you go. Everyone wants to see you talk about this camper van. Can I ask you this, Buzz? In the camper van, will you be able to watch some shows like Netflix shows? Anything from
you
Paramount?
can do it. It's got Wi-Fi. You live stream everything. You watch the footy. You can do whatever you want.
What's your show? The listeners want to know. What shows do you like other than sport?
Every guest gives us a tip on a show that's not sport related.
Oh dear, I love maths.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
Yeah, that's good.
How good is maths?
Yeah, maths is outstanding.
Do you love it, Fletch?
I love it. Do you think Harrison was a plant?
Harrison was a plant. Do you know what I reckon will happen? I'll give you a shush now, right?
Oh, yeah.
There is a star,
yep.
An eastern suburbs-based star.
Yep.
Who was a very, very prominent role at Fox Sports.
Yes.
Who is seriously considering joining the experiment.
No way.
Oh, yes, please.
No way. You've made that up. I know.
You know I'm talking.
Of course
about,
I do. And there's no way in the world.
He's had a couple of mishaps in his personal life.
Has he been abroad in the last 12 months?
Yeah. No, look, I don't think Dan Ganano do
Last
it.
12 months. What about the last 2 weeks?
That's right. I was trying to be a bit more blanket finish. I reckon.
How's that for a short flat?
Yeah, it's not a bad shush.
Hey, that would be a great bachelor.
No, he can't.
Is he off the market?
Material for myself.
No, he can't be.
He'd be great in the experiment, Brace.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I shouldn't have named him. Can we get that?
It's not a shush now. Who came up with that? Who came up with the shush and the sinner? Is it come from somewhere else? Overseas?
No, it hasn't. It's very, very good male.
Buzz, can I just say, in any vocation, there are people who are ahead of the curve. You know, there's people who in industry jump on the apps or whatever else. Your column, the short and sharp little nuggets and the bites that you've had for, how long have you had it for? 20 years? Longer? I don't know. How long have you had those?
Oh, longer than that, mate. Longer than that. You know, I've been at News Corp for 48 years this year.
Wow.
Oh, you got to get to 50.
48 years.
Has anyone?
How old are you, Fletch?
49.
So you were one when I started at News Corp. Wow.
What do you get after 50
Can I come
years?
to your 50th?
Yeah, you're coming.
Well, I'm going to try and limp to I'm going to try and get another couple of years, then toss it in, Fletch, and get into that camper van you keep wanting to talk about.
I do. I like the camper van.
Okay, well then we can't just throw away the shush.
But I want you to go on.
No, we need, like, as I was saying before, Brian, the attention span of people is getting shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
So if I'm being honest with Buzz here now, it's the number one red column for me because it's just little bites, you know, bang, 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 bang.
And
I
the
can
scandal.
digest
You
this.
like scandal.
And I love the scandal. I love maths. Exactly right. So what I need to know is who is the heir to the throne?
Yeah. Who's going to carry the baton?
Exactly.
I don't know. Why don't you put it out to your listeners?
Yep.
And why don't you put it out to your listeners? Bulldog Richie does a nice job when I'm on holidays. Bulldog's Bite.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same ring.
What do we think about Bulldog's the photos of himself behind himself in the yarns, Buzz? We happy with that?
He's on television.
Yeah, we like that.
He's got to get rid of that backdrop. He's got to get rid of it, the boy buff.
Yeah.
What about Brandy Reid?
Yeah. But isn't he a bit too...
You know what his nickname is? And no one calls him by his nickname. His nickname is Loafer. You know that? Loafer Bread.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Bread.
I like that.
How good's that?
Tell Buzz about when we're on to names and acronyms, etc. And he's Fox League.
This is a good one.
This is spotted.
We had a listener, one of many, many listeners, who came in and he said, Fletch, why don't the Broncos, Fox Sports, get
leverage, Brian.
Yeah, leverage off Thomas Flegler and get him involved. And I said, what do you mean? He said, well, look at his surname. Look at what it stands for. And I said, no, please, Flegler. Fox League.
Well, there you go.
Now, listen, Fox League, every game, every round. Live.
Oh, how good's that?
Fox League, every game, live, every round, which equals Flegler.
How good's that?
Yeah. So we got
Who came up with that, Fletch?
That's Bruiser.
Yep.
Bruiser from Cairns.
Oh, how good's Bruiser going?
And Bruiser's flying. What's that dog go in the background? Is that your dog?
Oh, well, there's a dog at the beach. It's a dog park. What time is it? Yeah, we're getting towards dog hours on the beach. So sorry about that.
What's dog hours? Do you have certain times down there in the Shire?
Well, there's dog beaches, you know that.
I do know that, but in Bondi, you're not allowed to take your dogs anywhere.
Timed. Oh, really?
No dogs on beaches. They attract sharks.
Yeah, sorry about this interruption. I might have to get the van soundproofed before I travel.
Yeah.
For these crosses to Clarkey, you guys.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's
kid
it out.
Go to Noosa.
Let's kid it out, and it'll be all tax deductible.
What do you guys listen to Clarkey? Do you rate him? Or?
Yeah, I think he's terrific.
Yeah.
And what are you talking about this morning?
You're talking
Brian?
about Peter Russell Clark because I love him.
He just doesn't watch sport or read the paper. Apart from that, he goes good.
No, he does go good.
Yeah.
Tell you what, the ladies love him, don't they?
Do they?
The ladies love him.
Mate, do they what?
He's got
a very, very, very stylish bloke.
Very stylish. He'd have a stable, wouldn't he, Buzz?
Oh, I don't know if stable's the right word, Brian. Isn't it inappropriate talking about women?
I'm not talking about women.
Please.
See, that's where you were going. I'm
Well,
talking about his horses.
He's on a half horse racing channel.
Exactly.
Yeah,
out,
you're a
Buzz. Like,
goose.
this is
We're
quite highbrow.
Goose.
I'm going to give you an A-grade hat just for that, Buzz.
Okay, let him go. He's been on fire. He's been on fire.
He has
And
been on
as
fire.
I said to you, Buzz, until such time.
Well, you guys, go on.
No.
When are your next ratings out?
I don't know. When the ratings come out?
I don't know.
Just throw an extra 45,000 on for us, will you, Buzz? Anyway.
Yeah. What's the breathalyzer? You get pulled over 0.05. I want you to beat the breathalyzer, Fletch.
We'll beat the breathalyzer.
Yeah.
We'll get someone from. They're always out at out west.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
No. Look,
I know
seriously, everyone. Look, I listen all the time when I'm in the car, and you do a great job. And I'm being serious now.
I don't.
And I know Hutchie is. It's different the way you measure audiences these days. And no, you have a lot of fun. It's a good show.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you having me on here. I really do.
Yeah. Are you winding us up now?
No, I'm not. Oh, am I? I thought we.
No, we do have
I
to go.
thought you were about to wind us up. Sorry, I
Buzz.
thought that was it.
And for the listener, and this is the type of bloke he is, in all seriousness, like we gave him very late notice, Brian.
Yes.
And he does work on competing. So he said, sure, yep, no problem. And that's the kind of bloke Buzz is. And for what it's worth, we like to call a spade here. Yes, Jimmy's in the next studio and he's a stablemate of ours, Brian. But until he comes forward with such evidence that he did in fact come up with this idea 10 years ago, for me, I remain Team Buzz. And Buzz came up with the idea which he published. He published that, right?
I don't like it. I'm just letting you know, Buzz. I
love it. I love it. Why don't you like it?
I don't like it because the fact that if you lose, bad luck. It's a golden point. It's a game of there's a winner and a loser. I don't care. Oh, we feel sorry for him.
Yeah, but
nah.
But Fletch,
no.
Fletch, you can get beat by 40, right?
Yep.
Play terrible and walk away with.
Zero.
With zero.
Correct.
Don't care, Buzz.
You can go to Golden Point. You can take a side like Penrith to Golden Point. You can get beat by a field goal, and you get the same as the team that got beat by 40.
What he's
You
saying,
didn't get the win.
Brian,
You didn't get the win.
What he says, and people just love to whinge, right?
No,
what he says makes 100%. It's 100% sense.
Can't agree.
And we're not even going to entertain the ideas about what's wrong with a 2-point draw. Everyone gets it.
No draws.
Entertainment, we need Golden Point, okay? So what Buzz is saying is 100% right. And the other thing, Buzz, while you're there, and this is what people just love to complain, the stupid moronic buy points, right? If hypothetically there was a world where there was no buy points, and I come out, Buzz, and said, righto, what about this for an idea? When you have the buy, you get 2 points. If I came up with that idea, the world would implode, saying, what a stupid idea. Why would you give 2 points to a team who's not even playing? But people love to complain, don't they, Buzz?
Well, yeah, look, as I said, I think I said on the show, the West Tigers could not win a game this year, but finish on 6.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't agree with it.
It's moronic.
Why do you, huh?
It's moronic.
You got me, are you with me on that one, Fletch? For the buy.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, but I'm not happy with even if you lose, you get a point. Sorry.
Yep.
Call me old-fashioned.
And in the words of James Francis Critchley Smith, I did come up with that 10 years ago, didn't I, Brian? And I will have thousands of. For the stupid buy points, they are moronic, Buzz. It is so stupid, and I'm glad you're with me.
Fired them up. Look
But
at
I
two
think
Shire
it's
boys.
confusing even.
It
You look at
is.
the table, and then you're trying to think if they had a buy, why? I didn't think they were on that many points, and you look, they've had 2 weeks off.
It's stupid. You
And
know what, Buzz?
They're in the top 8.
We'll have a round of 4 games and we give out 24 competition points. A regular round gives out 16. If we're going to do the stupid buy points, give them 1 each. So every single round we allocate the same points. Anyway, we appreciate your time. You're making too much
Sorry
sense.
to wind it up a bit earlier, boys. I thought we were finished. Good overtime. Who do I send the invoice to?
So,
Anyway, good on you, Buzz. Great
Good
to
on
chat. We look forward to the next time.
See you guys.